What the heck do I eat? I have just been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. The most common conundrum that I see when people are either newly told to be type 2 diabetic or they have been struggling with type 2 diabetes for a while is, what the heck do I eat? Hi, I'm Dr. Soham Patel. I'm a board certified endocrinologist and lifestyle medicine physician, and I'm your host in this video series on type 2 diabetes. And as you may know, there's so much information out there. There's on the internet, on social media, on YouTube, and I'm not trying to add more confusion to that mix. But actually, on the contrary, in this video, I'm gonna do my best to clear that confusion out and bring more clarity to the question of what do I eat if I'm dealing with type 2 diabetes. You see, I see people going around in circles. Circle of calorie counting, portion control, the macro confusion, eat more protein or eat more fat or eat more carbohydrates, round and round and round in circles. But the answer is actually more simpler and long lasting. So pay close attention to what I'm going to say next, okay? The secret to the right nutrition for type 2 diabetes is fiber and nutrients. Nutrients means vitamins, minerals, phytochemicals. And keep in mind, we need both. We need fiber and nutrients both coming from the food at the same time. We're not going for one versus other. And also, mind you, you're not going to get benefit of just taking a fiber supplement. A fiber supplement will make you poop, but it will not do anything other than that for your health. Okay? Why does fiber and nutrients rich food help? It helps because fiber and nutrients can actually together help reduce the pace of breakdown of the food, so the glucose release into the bloodstream is very steady. And as the glucose release is steady, the amount of insulin you need to process that glucose supply is also lower. And the fiber is what feeds your good bacteria in your gut, right? Latest research is now showing that our health is very dependent on what type of bacteria we carry in our body, the microbiome. And if we carry the good type of bacteria, we have the right health. If we have the bad type of bacteria, we don't have the right health. So feeding the microbiome is a very important goal if you want to reverse type 2 diabetes and get better health. And fiber is the key. But like I said, fiber coming from variety of foods, not just fiber supplements. So what are the 4 groups of foods which are high in fiber and nutrients that we should be focusing on? Group number 1 is vegetables, okay? Now there are 3 types of vegetables. We have the starchy vegetables, and mind you, I'm not talking about French fries. I'm talking about things like beets, carrots, turnips, rutabagas, yams, tapiocas, cassavas, things that are high in fiber and nutrients. We have non-starchy vegetables like zucchini, squash, peppers, onions, tomatoes. We have broccoli, Brussels sprout, cauliflower, cabbage, all the cruciferous vegetables. And then we have dark leafy greens like kale, mustard greens, collard greens, bok choy, arugula, spinach, rainbow chard, and so forth. So the variety of vegetables, the whole rainbow, right? Different colors, green, white, yellow, red, black, orange, you need the rainbow. So if you eat the rainbow, getting from different of these 3 groups of vegetables, you're getting a lot of fiber and nutrients. The second group is fresh seasonal fruits. Wait a minute. We're talking about type 2 diabetes and I'm mentioning fruits. Yes, intact seasonal fruits. The key thing is intact. because the fiber in them has not been processed. And again, the fiber and the nutrients, the phytochemicals, will actually slow down how fast that fructose, the sugar in the fruit, breaks down into your bloodstream. And so your body needs less amount of insulin to process that. And you get a very steady sugar level and not a spike. But the key thing is that it's intact, it's not been processed. Third group is beans and lentils. We call them legumes as well. These are foods which are high, again, in fiber, nutrients, protein. They're good for your kidneys, they're good for your gut and the microbiome, they're good for your weight, they're good for your liver, they're good for your cholesterol, they're good for your diabetes, the whole body. We're talking about not just green beans, we're talking about black beans, kidney beans, pita beans, butter beans, navy beans, lima beans, chickpeas, lentils, all kinds of things they are called as legumes. Last but not the least, we are talking about whole, intact grains. Again, nothing processed, things that you can actually call a grains. You are talking about whole oats, you're talking about brown rice, quinoa, buckwheat, millet, barley, rye, farro, things that are wholesome, right? So when you focus on eating predominantly from these 4 groups of foods, rainbow variety of vegetables, fresh fruits, beans and lentils, and whole intact grains. If you focus on these 4 groups as your predominant intake of food and keep everything else that you may be eating as in the periphery, as a tiny portion flavor, not the main course. If you make those 4 groups of foods that are high in fiber and nutrients as your predominant source of food, you can stop counting calories, you can stop doing portion control, you can stop worrying about the macro ratios and eat more food, feel satiated, feel better energy, and still get better sugars, right? It's win, 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 win. Again, the key thing is fiber and nutrients. That's what really does the trick. So less confusion and more clarity. I did it. Less confusion about food and more clarity. And the clarity is about fiber and nutrients. Okay? If you like this information, please like the video, share it widely, and subscribe to the channel as I keep making more videos each week. Next week, we will talk about how activity combined with the right type of foods can accelerate your benefits in terms of reversing type 2 diabetes. But till then, keep striving for health, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.